Chase Tyler.
And I'm the Purple Diva.
And we're reading the comments, Oscars 2025 edition.
Yay! Finally, Hollywood's biggest night. And we are here for it. We're going to slay or nay. We're going to talk about, we're going to read some comments about what people thought about the red carpet, what people thought about the show. Actually, I thought it was pretty good.
It was good.
It was pretty good. There were a few little surprises, but I think most of the winners are people that were kind of predicted to win.
Yeah, definitely.
People talked about Demi getting snubbed and Honora taking a lot of more awards, I think, than people thought. But I haven't seen either one, so I can't, I don't know. Because it was Wicked for me all the way.
Yes, Team Wicked over here.
We were Team Wicked, but, Wicked, what's the new Wicked coming out?
Wicked Part 2, For Good, comes out later this year in November.
Yes,
so
we'll see.
I think this time next year, Wicked will kind of sweep.
I hope so.
Because it'll be for Part 2, so you'll get more of the story. But without further ado, we're going to read some comments and get into the fashion.
Yes, we are.
So here we go.
Okay, so let's get into it.
Yeah. Right. Okay, first up, Insecure alum Yvonne Orjai and Pamela Rowland.
Oh, I thought she looked beautiful.
Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Metallic.
Yes, metallic is the trend. And I thought she looked beautiful. Mm-hmm. It's definitely a slay for me.
Definitely. And she didn't over-accessorize.
Yes, and that's what I love. Too much accessories I just can't get into that.
Yeah.
But as I over-accessorize. But I thought it was fabulous. I thought she looked really, really good.
Yeah, definitely a slay.
Definitely a slay.
Okay, next up from Chicken Shop Day, Amelia de Moldenberg and Versace.
Yes, and what'd you think about that?
I liked it. I do feel like it could have used less cutouts because there was a cutout by the bust and then the cutout kind of on the hip. So it could have been one or the other, the cutout in the front. But I did like it. It was a pretty powder blue.
Yes, which is on trend. That pastel blue, any of the pastel light pink, light, powder blue, definitely on trend. I liked it.
Yeah, it was nice. It was fresh.
It was very fresh, and I thought it was tastefully done. I liked it.
Yeah, me as well.
Yeah. A slay for me.
Okay, next up, actress Brescia Webb in Vintage Valentino.
Beautiful red. I loved it. Me too.
Yeah.
I thought it was very pretty.
Very pretty.
She looked good.
Mm-hmm. All right, next up, Estefania Soto, who was Miss Universe for 2020. It was beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Cutouts again.
Mm-hmm.
Loved it. She did a simple slick back hairstyle, so it didn't take away from the dress. And it was very nice.
Pretty. Very pretty.
All right. Our first nay of the night, Bowen Yang and Etro.
Oh, and he can do no wrong in my eyes.
Yeah.
This I thought maybe for the Vanity Fair after party or something. It's not the actual the jacket is pretty fabulous.
Yeah.
I love the pattern. I love the color. But I think it's the pink shirt for me. I just don't. I think that if it had a different shirt or different something, it's something about it I don't like. But separate, fine, but together, no.
Yeah.
So it's an A for me.
Yeah, and to me, the pink shirt with the ruffle was a little too much with the blazer with all of the intricate details on it. I think it should have just been like a solid white shirt.
Yes, let me see. And we've got some comments about that too.
Yes.
A comment from, our first comment says, it's not for the Oscars, this is for the after party. And that's exactly what I felt. I felt like it was a great look, but it just was not right for something about it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. I can't get into it, but I love him.
Yes, we love him.
And he had to fly from New York and fly back and all of that. So we're gonna give him some brownie points for that.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Okay, next up, Storm Reed and Alexander Vautier Haute Couture. I liked it. I was kind of in the middle.
Yeah, that's the red. They didn't like it. I think I like the cape part of it. I just don't think it was the right dress. It was too poofy at the bottom, the dress, and then you have the big poofy cape. There was a nay for me.
Yeah.
It was a nay for me.
Yeah, this could have been better for, to me, a photo shoot.
Oh, an editorial. Definitely for an editorial.
All right. Next up, we have singer and actor Omar Apollo, in Valentino.
I loved it.
Mm-hmm. I really loved it.
I did too.
He recently just starred in the film Queer alongside Daniel Craig, so he's getting into acting. And that was a question that Amelia had asked him on the red carpet. He's like, okay, now that you're acting, are there more roles? And he said, yeah, I definitely want to do some more in-depth role, so we'll definitely be seeing more of him on the carpet. But this was definitely a good look. Now I do have some comments because people did have some mixed reviews about it. Somebody had said he looked casket ready.
Oh, not casket ready.
Or no, not casket ready. It was a funeral chic.
Oh, funeral chic.
And I was like, I could kind of see.
Okay.
I could kind of see what you mean.
But
I thought it was cool.
I did too. I thought it was a cool look. Fresh, different, cool for me.
And then Hannah Sita said the way men are bringing it on the carpet, he looks so good.
Yeah.
And I think it's nice because it's edgy. It's a conversation starter.
Absolutely.
Okay, next up, Jeff and Emily Goldblum in Prada.
She was okay.
Yeah.
She was okay.
Mm-hmm.
I loved it for him.
Yeah.
I loved it. And just, he's just so charming and so much fun. I love the flowers. I love the shirt. I love the purple lavender scarf. It was a sleigh for me.
It was. It was a nice
sleigh for me.
It was nice. And he had a moment on the carpet. Somebody asked him what was the greatest role he had ever played in his life, and he said being husband to Emily, and that was a sweet, touching moment.
Very sweet. I think they're a really charming couple.
Yeah, very well said.
And he's fun.
Yeah.
He's always fun on the carpet.
Always. All right. Next up, singer Coco Jones in Custom Coach. Now, for me, this was pretty, but to me, I feel like with the styling, it kind of came off as prom.
Yes, there's nothing. I don't know.
There's nothing exciting.
There's nothing exciting. It's a pretty dress. She's a beautiful woman, but it's nothing to write home about. It's nothing that we haven't seen before.
True.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
This is the name for me.
That's a name for me, but she's still pretty.
Exactly.
And she still looks beautiful, but just the look we didn't love.
All right. Next up, actress Rachel Snow in Custom Balenciaga Haute Couture.
Okay, pretty dress, but it just came off boring to me for some reason.
Yeah.
And then did she have on like black boots or something with it?
I think because it was kind of like a high split in the back, and I guess I don't know if it was like those Balenciaga thigh high like stocking boots kind of.
I don't know.
I didn't love it.
To me, she didn't carry it off well. It wasn't a bad look, but it just was a name for me.
Yeah, definitely a name. And I know there were a lot of people in the comments that were just saying they were tired of how she looked tired because she was trying to give the kind of sultry eyes, but it didn't work. It didn't translate well in my opinion.
Next.
All right. Next up, singer Charlotte Lawrence in Valentino Spring and Summer 25, ready to wear, fresh off the runway. In between.
I get it, but I don't like it. I get the whole, the way,
the bohemian, romantic.
But I just didn't like
feminine.
it. It was too Holly Hobby for me.
Yeah.
Like you don't know who Holly Hobby is, Google her. Yeah, it's just that little strawberry shortcakey. Yeah. It just didn't do it for me.
Yeah.
But I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. And the younger girls, they can wear that stuff, but it's just not my thing. Sorry.
All right. Next up, nominated actress Fernanda Torres in Chanel Spring and Summer 25 Couture.
Slay all day.
Gorgeous.
It was beautiful. She looked really, really good.
She did.
I was very impressed. Loved it, and love her. She's great in the movie. A lot of people felt that she got snubbed, that she should have won. And a part of me is kind of like on the fence with that too.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen all the movies, but anyway, it is what it is. But she looked fabulous. She really did. Loved it.
All right, next up, the first look of Ariana Grande's from the night. Schiaparelli Spring and Summer 25 Couture, another fresh off the runway look. Obsessed.
I absolutely love this.
This is gorgeous.
She's petite and tiny, and she can wear a gown like that. Now, a lot of people said she looked washed out because of the color, but I thought it was beautiful.
It looked beautiful.
I thought she looked like, and I know she, people's like she's still doing the Glinda thing, but it just, to me, it worked.
Yeah,
it worked, and it worked for her.
Okay, so Sophia Forever said, crazed dress, and she still has those sad clown brows. Please wow us with some new brows.
Clown brows.
I know. And then Holly Simone said, she only delivers neck down, wish they'd do something different with her glam, it honestly ruins her gorgeous looks. I feel like with a dress like this, as avant-garde and as opulent and structured as it is, especially because of the color, if she had done like a red lip and like a smoky eye or something a little bit more dramatic, it would have looked too crazy because of how light and flowy the gown is.
Yes. Yeah, you can't have too much going on top and on the bottom.
Yeah.
But True, but she's kind of been doing that whole look throughout this whole Wicked tour, this whole
True.
Wicked thing. So, but I thought the dress was absolutely beautiful. Are we gonna talk about her gown that she wore during the performance?
Oh
too?
yes, absolutely. Another Schiaparelli Couture custom.
Okay. That gown was everything. Now the shoe on the back got on my nerves. Like, to me, they didn't need that. I mean, I get the reference, I get the whole thing, but the dress itself, when she came out there, and that rainbow and that, it was just, I mean, it was breathtaking.
It was.
I was so proud of her and so happy for her because she's so deserving of it. You know,
Absolutely.
she's such a talented young lady, and I just thought that it was fantastic. It was absolutely beautiful.
Agreed.
She looked gorgeous. So for me, both of those looks were slays for me.
Absolutely. Definitely a slay.
Definitely.
All right, following Ariana Grande, Cynthia Erivo in custom Louis Vuitton on the carpet.
Okay. Now, this, to me, I loved it.
It was cool.
I absolutely loved it. I didn't know the color. At first, I thought it was black.
Mhm.
Now I see it's that deep, rich emerald, like that deep green.
Mm-hmm.
You know, people always talk about her nails, but her nails are her signature, just
Yeah.
like the purple hair is mine. You know, that's her thing. She loves it. She's not getting rid of him anytime soon.
No, she shouldn't have to.
She shouldn't have to, because that's her look and that's what she loves. Now, as far as the dress is concerned, I thought it was fantastic.
Yeah, I love
I
it.
really loved it, and we do have some comments about it. So
Okay, let's see.
let me see the comments. Let's read some of the comments about it. But I mean, I guess it's because a lot of people didn't like the collar. They felt
Yeah.
like either one or the other. It was just too much. People said it was witchy. It was kind of witchy. It was giving them witchy vibes.
Yeah.
All right, let me find
Okay.
the comments here. Okay,
Okay.
let's see. Here we go. Okay, someone said, Rebel said that's a Halloween costume. Then someone says, loving the deep green, but I'm getting a Carol Burnett. I saw it in the window and I just had to have it. Google it, kids. So if you remember Carol Burnett with the green curtains, the real Tim Wong, by the way, said, this is what you wear when you know you're nominated, knowing you're not going to win. You'll wear the dress that will get every fashion publication will go crazy and talk about you for days.
There you
And
go.
they will. She
Yeah.
didn't win, but trust and believe, this gown was everything.
It was.
And she looked beautiful. Now, when she performed, oh,
Absolutely.
that Vivienne Westwood,
Gore.
I just was
Yes.
gagging. It was just, I was gagging. It was breathtaking for me. It was just so gorgeous. And of course the flowers and how they had that purple, you know, anything with the purple and I'm going to love.
Yeah.
But it just was spectacular. And when she and Ari were together, I'm just like, I mean, I was crying. Because
Yeah.
I mean, it was, to me, it was just a beautiful moment. And
Absolutely.
they both looked absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, they did.
Bravo to them. They were the slayers of the night for me.
Definitely. And I felt like her look, her performance look, and Jeff Goldblum's look going together. And I think it's an Easter egg for part 2 for Wicked.
Yes, because it was very cohesive. I
Yeah.
thought the two of them together, I was like, well, wait a minute, that kind of looked like that was,
Mm-hmm.
you know, it was really, but it was beautiful.
Yeah,
They
beautifully
both,
done.
Beautifully done.
Beautifully done.
Okay.
All
So
right.
we're gonna move on. You know, we're kind of biased for Wicked, so.
Next up, Yasmin Finney in Harris Reed Fall and Winter 24 Ready to Wear.
Now, I'm gonna tell you something. This is a beautiful gown. This is a beautiful
Gorgeous.
look. Gorgeous. It's just not for an award show.
No,
If I was sitting behind her, I'd be pissed.
rightfully so.
Because you can't tell me the person sitting behind her, this was not the gown to be wearing.
Definitely
What do you
not.
think?
I think hopefully they did it because especially I'll pop up the photo of it originally. It's a little bit lower in the original photo, so they definitely made it custom to come up higher on her bust. So hopefully since they did it, that part came off. So like, you know, because of course at these award shows, sometimes they'll do a big thing on the carpet and then you see them at the actual award show.
Right.
And then the same outfit, but they taken a piece off.
This
so
is beautiful.
hopefully she took those off so that people weren't complaining about how, and then also too for her own comfort while she's sitting up for that 3.5 hour award show, the things just aren't in front of her. The pieces just aren't in front of her. But
She looked beautiful.
It's
though.
gorgeous.
It's gorgeous.
I just think this would have been better for an editorial, a magazine
This
cover,
is total
a
editorial.
cover story, something like that.
Absolutely. Pippa 2 said, I'm like a bird, I want to fly away. And Arlene LA Queen said, it's beautiful, but I don't think it's appropriate or comfortable for an award setting. And the feathers can be obstructing people's views, even her own, LOL.
Yeah.
And that was my thing. I just think that it's not appropriate for that.
Yeah.
Beautiful red carpet, but not for an awards where you're going to be,
Yeah.
that type of thing. It
Absolutely.
just didn't work for me for that, but otherwise stunning.
Definitely. All right, next up, Elle Fanning and custom Givenchy.
She looked like Grace Kelly.
Gorgeous.
Just beautiful. Absolutely stunning.
Loved it.
Loved it, loved it. She knows how to pose. She knows her way around the carpet. She even when she was posing, she was fixing the bows so they would fall correctly. Gorgeous.
Gorgeous. Next up, Whoopi
Slay.
Goldberg and Kristen Siriano.
All right. I don't care what anyone says. I love this.
This was gorgeous.
I thought this to me, it was just, I loved it. Now this fabric is very, very, what's the word? It's very, very popular right now. There were two other people, I don't know if we have the pictures or not, but there were two other people that were wearing gowns, not this color, but with this same type of fabric. Or I've seen this at, maybe it was the Sags or it was something. But this is a very popular fabric right now. And that whole metallic, as you can see, it's very metallic-y and it's very, it's got that look about it. But I thought it was, I liked it.
I liked it. It was a slay for me.
I know we have some comments about Whoopi's thing. I'm not sure if I have them, but a lot of people thought it was horrible.
Yeah.
And a lot of people, I think it was 50-50.
Yeah.
But I loved it. It was a slay for me.
Definitely.
It was a slay.
I think more so the people that didn't like it are the people that just don't like either Kristen Siriano or they just don't like Whoopi because of how she's just so outspoken.
Yeah, they don't like her political views.
Yeah.
So I think that had a lot to do with it too. But
Next up, singer Brandi Carlile and Valentino.
I love this.
I loved it. The only thing I would have taken away was the big colorful bow right in the center, kind of where the button goes.
Yes, because you know what? I thought this was a clutch purse.
Yeah, I thought it was like a purse or a handkerchief.
That's what I thought it was. Yeah, to me that was not needed, but the whole menswear trend is so on point right now.
Yes.
And polka dots are on. I mean, the styling, this was by who?
Valentino.
That's why. Yes, but Valentino's going to throw that pink in.
Yeah.
That's their color. So I get it. I totally get it. And I thought it was a cool look.
Yeah.
You can still, to me, be on a red carpet in a suit. People, you don't have to have a gown on to be red carpet ready or to be formal.
Definitely not.
But this to me was a slay for me.
Loved it. Loved it. Next up, Raffi Cassidy and Custom Loewe. Now, a lot of people liked this gown, but they didn't like how the placement of the bow right next to her head. I liked it. The bow could have been a little bit smaller, but to me it's still a pretty look.
That's pretty.
A lot of people, too, didn't like her hair. And I have to agree, because her hair was a little bit too conservative. Mm-hmm. It was a little too mature, kind of heavy. She should have had like a fabulous updo or like a slick back low ponytail. Something to make it a little bit more lighter. But to me, I still like the dress. I just think that people don't like the bow.
Dress was gorgeous.
All right.
Yeah, the bow was a little much.
Yeah.
So it's a mini slay.
Yeah, mini slay.
It's not a nay.
All right. Next up, supermodel Anouk Yai and Custom Marnie. Now, I love the vision, but I have to agree with a lot of people.
That black boa.
Yeah.
It just was too harsh.
It was too harsh against the light, kind of peachy satin.
Peachy satin pastel. It just did not. It didn't. I hated it.
Yeah.
I hated it. That just ruined this whole look for me.
I have to agree.
Like if that had been white.
Yeah.
And it would have been a black and white look. It would have been gorgeous because white is so white is really popular this season. It just didn't. It was a nay for me.
Yeah.
That ruined the whole look for me, unfortunately.
Yeah. And to quote Michael Kors back on his days on Project Runway, nobody should ever wear tight satin. Michael Kors back
Michael is a beast. He's so shady, but he's so right.
Because no matter how, if you're skinny, if you're plus size, whatever, that satin shows everything, especially in a light color.
Yes, everything.
All right. Next up, Connie Nielsen and Elie Saab 2025 Couture. I thought this was beautiful.
Oh, yeah.
It was airy. It was fresh.
Pretty pastel.
Loved how her hair was in a kind of half up, half down. So you saw the diamonds.
I thought it was pretty.
Very nice. A slay.
That's a slay.
All right. Next to a no, Zoe Saldana in Custom Saint Laurent.
Oh God, I hated this.
This
was a nay, big time. Let me just get to the comments first. I'm not going to even talk about the dress because to me, there's nothing to say.
No.
I just don't like it. She's so gorgeous and she can wear anything, and this is what you wear. You're nominated, you end up winning, and this is what you wear.
Yeah.
You've won everything. And we were shoo-in for the win, and this is what you wear.
Yeah.
It says they put her in a movie that was a mess. Now they put her in this. Who at Saint Laurent has a grudge against her?
I have to agree.
Yeah, that's what Erica MTL said. And then, let's see, Jai147 said she's kind of addicted to not looking good on the red carpet. And I just hate to say that, but it's so true. It says, ouch, she's going to win in that.
Yeah.
That was from Runways on TV shows said that.
Yeah.
And it's just like, come on.
I guess I didn't like the bodice, how it was the sheer crystal mesh.
I hated the necklace. I hated everything about it.
The gloves.
I didn't like her hair. She's so beautiful.
Yeah, this was...
That is what... No. No. We're going to talk about her at the Vanity Fair, too, because that was another nay.
And another Custom Saint Laurent.
And what people are saying, what did she say? She's addicted to looking bad on the carpet. Come on.
Not loving it.
And now she's an Academy Award winner, and that's going to be her memory. Forever. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, girl.
I wouldn't be happy about that.
No. And to me, it was just a little too costumey. This to me seems like something that they would make for a character on Bridgerton.
Oh, this is very Bridgerton.
Of course, with a different bodice because it was back then.
No, but you know that's but that's that yes. Very much so. It just would have been sheer like that. But the gloves, the necklace, the little crown in the head, and there you go.
Yeah.
No. This is a nay. This might be one of the worst dress for me for the whole night.
I think so. I have to agree.
I don't like it. All right, let's move on.
All right. Next up, singer from Blackpink, Lisa in Mark Gong.
I loved it. Oh,
loved it.
I love this. When I saw this, remember I sent this to you. I said, "Oh, did you see this?"
Mm-hmm.
I just loved everything about this. It's fresh. Now, a lot of people thought maybe this would have been more of like something for the Grammys, not so much for the Oscars. But I have to disagree.
Yeah.
I really liked it. I just thought it was fresh. It just, to me, it said black tie, red carpet for me.
Yeah.
It's a toot for me.
I love it.
It's a toot. I said it's a toot.
Uh-huh.
It's a slay for me. You see, I watch too much Drag Race. You can have us on,
Raj and Raven.
Yes, we can. We can come on and toot and boo with you.
Exactly.
But yeah, this was just, I loved it.
Loved it.
Oh, I loved it. Loved it.
All right. Next up, Demi Moore in Custom Armani Privé.
Beautiful. She looked gorgeous.
It was a slay.
I want her to either put that hair up, put it in a high pony, put it up in a top knot. I'm tired of the long hair.
Yeah, I have to agree.
You know, she's so beautiful. She looks great. You know, I didn't see the movie. You know, everyone's talking about how she was robbed and that whole bit. And, you know, we can go there, but it's like, it's that whole Hollywood thing. You can say that, but look at... If you think about what she's done to her body, what she's had done, and it's like you're still a part of that world.
Yeah.
And it is what it is. Once you get to a certain age,
yeah, either you embrace it or you change it.
You change it. But she looks amazing.
No, she does.
She looks amazing. And to me, she's looked beautiful in the majority of her red carpet looks. So,
absolutely.
But this was definitely a slay for me.
Yeah.
I loved it. I thought she was beautiful.
Gorgeous. All right, next up, Academy Award winner Lupita Nyong'o in Custom Chanel.
Yeah, I thought she was beautiful.
Gorgeous white.
It's beautiful. It's not, I'm going to just say, it's not my favorite dress.
No.
But I know she's committed to Chanel. Isn't she like...
She's one of the Chanel ambassadors for this year.
Yeah, so you got to wear something Chanel.
Yeah, all of her looks have been Chanel lately.
And all of them haven't been wonderful.
No, this is
about one of the best ones.
Yeah, this one, and I believe it was, I'll pop it up on the screen. it was either, I think it was Critics' Choice, that one where she had, it was the tulle skirt and kind of had the flower at the
Yes,
top. That was pretty.
That was pretty. And I mean, with her skin, the white being on trend, she looked beautiful.
Gorgeous.
She looked beautiful, but it's just not it's still a slay. It's just not my favorite.
Yeah, it's a safe option.
It's a safe option.
All right, next up, Selena Gomez in custom Ralph Lauren.
Beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Absolutely beautiful.
Gorgeous.
She has just been knocking it out the park for me. Gorgeous.
She has.
Nothing else to say. Slay.
Next up, Felicity Jones and Armani Privé.
Loved. This was a slay for me.
It was.
I love the color, the metallic, the sheen. Now, if I look up close to this, no, it's not the same as Whoopi's, but it's that it has that look to it.
Mm-hmm. Almost that kind of like liquidy.
Liquid, yes.
Yeah, that liquid kind of sheen to it.
Yes.
But it's gorgeous.
It's beautiful. The cutouts, the bow. See, to me, this is how you dress. Her hair's pulled back. She's got the earrings on. It's not overdone. She's got, what does she have on? A bracelet, diamonds, whatever. It's beautiful. I love it. It's a slay for me on this
beautiful.
one. Gorgeous.
All right, next up, Timothy Chalamet in custom Givenchy.
Okay. Timothy looked cute. He's so cute. I want to say cute. Okay, I know the whole Bob Dylan reference, and I get that. I get it. This was a great look.
It was.
Let's not face it. Let's face it. This was a great look. The pants.
Yeah.
I absolutely hate the pants.
They're too long.
They're too long. They're just too long, and they're just not tailored properly, in my opinion.
And I don't like how they fit in the crotch area. They're a little, they're kind of pulling, and I'm not sure what the material is, but I just don't like the fit of the pants. From the waist up, it's perfection. I love the butter yellow. I love the freshness of it. It's bright. It's perfect for spring. But to me, the pants just seemed like they were unfinished, not steamed properly. The fit is just the whole fit, like you said, the tailoring is off.
Yeah, well, Madeline So Pretty said, the color looks funny on him and the hairstyle is so bad. I have to agree. It's not so much the color, but it just is not, the whole look is not together.
True. It's not like...
And then, let's see, Fugu said, this looks like what a ring bearer would wear, LOL. It's very wedding.
True.
Very like a ring. It looks like something like a young man, like a teenage boy would wear to a wedding.
Yeah, that's true.
Or like someone would wear to prom.
Yeah.
It's just not not for Timothy. Timothy's too fabulous for that. So I'm sorry. It's a nay for me.
Yeah, unfortunately.
It's a nay for me.
All right, next up, singer Ray in custom Vivienne Westwood.
All right.
I loved it. Mm-hmm. It was pretty. I know people were tired of the same silhouette of hers, but she loves vintage. She loves that 19th century era.
I love her.
I love her too.
I love her too, and I know she was a little nervous singing. And I mean, come on, you're singing Skyfall what Adele has sung.
Yeah,
it's hard to top. That's a hard, even though she is amazing. Mm-hmm. And we knew she couldn't sing because I would have loved for her to sing. What's the song?
Oh, Oscar-winning Tears.
Oscar-winning Tears. I mean, how appropriate would that have been? But of course, she sang that at the Grammys. But she's an amazing singer, and she loves that silhouette, and it looked good on her.
It did.
It's a slay for me.
It did. All right, next up, Emma Stone in custom Louis Vuitton.
Pretty.
Loved it.
Pretty. Now, I'm going to tell you, I loved her, what she wore for the Saturday Night Live.
That was so much fun.
I love that. I absolutely love that. But she still looks pretty. She looks very Art Deco, very Erte, very, the great, very Gatsby.
Very.
But she's beautiful.
Loved it.
I loved it. Love her short hair. I think she looks great. So it's a slay.
Slay. Next up, Doja Cat in custom Balmain.
I thought Doja looked fabulous.
She did. Both of her looks were phenomenal.
Yes, that Diamonds Are Forever.
Yes, that custom Swarovski. It was beautiful.
It was
beautiful.
Yes, and she did a great job too. I thought she did an excellent job.
I think she brought it.
I think she brought it, yes.
Next up, Miley Cyrus and Alexander McQueen.
All right. She looked good in the dress. I hated the gloves.
Agreed.
And, I don't know. Sometimes to me, these younger girls, black is too harsh for them.
Yeah, sometimes it can be a lot.
It just seemed a little, I don't know. I can't pin it because I love Miley.
Yeah, I think what it was, now that I'm looking at it up close to, I love the dress itself.
Mm-hmm.
I don't necessarily love the shoe now that I'm zooming in because it looks like she has on like a pointed toe like boot, or maybe it's a pump, but it's just too dark and heavy.
It's a nay for me. I didn't like this look at all.
And I also didn't like her like bleached brows with this look. To me, she should have just had her brows filled in to kind of coincide with her hair. This wasn't my favorite look of Miley's.
Not at all. It was a nay for me.
All right, next up, Jeremy Strong in custom Loro Piana.
All right. You know I love him.
It's good.
It's good.
It's clean. I love their take on a bow tie.
Mm-hmm.
How it just is that like satin panel with the lapel that kind of blends in.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was nice.
I thought it was really nice. I just want him to smile a little more.
Yeah.
He always is he's so serious. He just has that serious look, but let me tell you something. The tailoring on this is impeccable.
It is.
Look at the hem of the pant. Look where the pant hits the shoe.
Correct.
Look at the jacket. Nothing's pulling. It's perfection.
It is.
It's perfection. This is a definitely slay for me.
Have to agree.
Yeah, he knows how to dress.
He does.
Whoever styles him, they need a raise because they always do a good job.
Actually styled by Warren Alfie Baker.
All right, Warren.
Phenomenal. Next up, Academy Award winner Halle Berry in custom Christian Siriano.
Oh my God.
This.
Can she not get any more beautiful? I know she hates that when people say she wants people to, don't hate me because I'm beautiful.
Yeah.
She's just gorgeous. And let me tell you something. That dress, Christian outdid himself on this one.
This was pretty. And fun fact, one of Christian's team members, Carl Curry, had shared the story that this was actually a piece from the latest runway collection that they ended up not using, and they ended up saving it. And they're so glad that they did because this was the perfect moment for it. The Oscars, when Halle came out to present the James Bond tribute.
Everybody was just like, people gasped because she's so beautiful and the gown was so beautiful. It fit her impeccably. I mean, come on. She's just one of the most beautiful women in the world. She is. You can't take that from her. I love the slicked back hair. And this is how you come to a carpet. See how she just has the little small earrings. She has the bracelet and the rings.
And that's it.
There's no necklace. There's no dangling. It's just because the dress is the focal point.
It is.
And it's amazing.
It's gorgeous.
It's gorgeous. She's a super slay for me. She's one of the best dressed for me.
Agreed. All right, next up, Rachel Zelger, who's going to be playing Snow White in the live-action Disney remake of Snow White in custom Christian Dior. I love her. She's a great actress, but I hated this. I hated the fit. I hated the color.
Same.
I guess it was an A for me.
It's an A.
All right, next up, Andrew Garfield in Gucci.
I thought he looked good.
He did.
This chocolate brown, I loved it. The shirt, it was appropriate, but it was still on point. It was still Oscar worthy.
Definitely.
Red carpet worthy, red carpet fabulous. I loved it. I think he's one of the best dressed men of the night for me.
I agree.
Very nicely done.
I agree. All right, next up, Goldie Hawn in Dolce & Gabbana.
I thought Goldie looked great.
I loved it.
I absolutely loved it. She and Kurt, they look cute together. They're so good together. And I just thought now it seemed like the gown was just a little bit too long.
True. I agree.
That's the only thing that I would really have to say negative about it.
Yeah.
But to me, she looked beautiful. Her blonde hair, I just thought it was pretty.
Yeah, it was.
I thought it was pretty. Very elegant. It's a slay for me.
All right, next up, Academy Award winner Mikey Madison and Christian Dior.
Pretty. It's pretty.
Not my favorite.
No.
But I do think that this was nice. It was a nice look.
Well, pink and black together. With the black. I mean, it's very Dior.
Yeah.
Let's face it. It's not horrible.
No.
But it's nothing like wow for me.
Yeah. True.
It's not a wow.
True.
But she still looked pretty, and congratulations to her.
Yeah, congratulations, Mikey. All right, next up, Monica Barbaro and Christian Dior as well, custom. I see it, but I don't love it. I don't like the material of the skirt because it's bunching and it looks wrinkled. A lot of people were saying in the comments that this looks like a version of Gwyneth Paltrow's Oscars dress when she won.
Yes, it does.
All those years ago,
Yes,
but they
it
just
does.
put a sparkly bodice on it.
I have to agree.
It wasn't my favorite.
Not my.
Scarlett Johansson and Terry Mugler.
Now, you know, the velvet, the gloves, it's beautiful, but to me it aged her.
I have to agree.
And there's nothing
sadly.
wrong with looking older, but you
No.
don't want to look older when you're that young.
Exactly. I don't like it.
It's just, to me, no. It was a nay for me.
Again, too heavy.
Too heavy, too much. Just, and the hair pulled back. I didn't know. Not, and she's a gorgeous woman, but
Yeah.
no, I didn't like it.
Agreed. All right, next up, Lily Rose Depp in Custom Chanel. This, to me, was an A. I didn't like it. I didn't like the ruffles. I didn't like the sheerness of it. To me, it was
Too much going on or something.
It
What
was a
is
lot.
it?
It was a lot going on.
Is that what it is? What
Yeah,
is
I think it was a lot going on. I like her hair, but I definitely think that it should have been more swept back, just because of the halterness of it. Again,
I love it. The halterness.
the halterness of it, and again, to me, I have to agree with you. A lot of these girls are wearing black, and it's just too heavy.
Yeah, it's too heavy. It's too
It's
harsh.
weighing you down, especially with like how Miley heard they're smaller women. So to me, it's just it weighs them down. To me,
Yes.
if this had been in red, if this had been in pink, if this had been in white,
Same with Miley's dress.
yeah,
Yeah.
I think it would have been a little bit better. But I don't love it. I think the only thing I love about it is that I do love the kind of Hollywood bombshell curls and the diamond necklace, but that's about it. Next up, our fan favorite, Coleman Domingo and Custom Valentino.
Oh, you can do no wrong.
I just loved it.
Valentino, fabulous. Look at the tailoring.
Yes.
The pants are just the hem. You know, I'm about those hems.
Yeah.
And it just falls perfectly. I love the tie. The way it ties on the side. It's just, he can do no wrong. The red shirt, it's fabulous.
It is.
And he's so fabulous. Remember you said when he was, we were talking about him during the break?
Yeah, during the commercial break, he got up on stage, they were passing around shots, and they were dancing to Frankie Beverly's Before I Let Go, and he's just a champion for people and just community, and just really uplifting everybody, and it's just always nice to see, because you always wonder with these, celebrities and these actors, especially at these award shows, when they're up against each other, are they nice to each other? Do they collaborate? Is there any camaraderie? And I feel like with him, he's just for everybody.
He's for everybody. He's fabulous.
Loved it.
Michelle Yeoh.
Michelle Yeoh in Custom Balenciaga Haute Couture.
Beautiful color blue.
It was gorgeous. I wish it wasn't Balenciaga, but nonetheless, I loved it. I loved how her hair was pulled back, so it showed off the diamonds. I loved her little earrings and the ear cuff. It was perfect.
Yes, and this was perfectly styled though. See, it's just she's got the necklace, the earring. They're not competing with each other. It's all about the gown.
Agreed.
It's beautiful.
Agreed.
She looked beautiful.
Agreed.
Queen Latifah.
Queen Latifah, she looked good.
She did. I love this red. Now I'm looking at it here on the carpet. It's a tad long.
Mm-hmm.
It's a tad long, but I love the placement. I love the shoulder. Now I'm gonna tell you, on this carpet, she's so beautiful. The hair,
she is.
Everything. I loved it. The red on the red carpet. Now I did like this dress. I hated that Ease on Down the Road thing.
Yeah, to me, it was too much. It was overpowering.
It was too much.
And I didn't like that it was silver. To me, it should have been gold. Like the background dancers, everybody else was in gold, and hers was like a kind of cuter color.
I didn't like it.
To me, it should have been gold.
It should have been all, yeah. It just didn't, I didn't like that, but I like this. And I'm trying to figure out who the designer is on this.
Let's see.
This was beautiful, but I love the sleeve. I'm looking at the necklace. And see the necklace was nice. And see, I'm gonna tell you what my pet peeve is when they put on, and Latifah's a larger woman, and I'm a larger woman, but we gotta stop with those chokers.
I have to agree.
It just chops off the neck. They used to do Davine Joy that way.
Correct.
But we're gonna get to her in a minute, because she was everything. stop putting these chokers around your neck. It just chops your neck off and it makes you look that much bigger and it makes you like you don't have a neck.
I have to agree.
But this, to me, the placement of this was fantastic. But I love the sleeve. Now see, this is a gown I would wear because I'm not a fan of my arms. And I love the way this covers her arms. As a bigger woman, you know, sometimes things they're not styled correctly for us, but I think this was a really good job. This gown is perfect. This is Christian, and Christian does know how to style a larger woman, and this is beautiful.
Gorgeous.
This is beautiful. Should have been a little bit shorter though. I think it's just dragging the ground a little bit too much, but see, that depends. She could have changed her heel.
True.
You know, your feet start to hurt. You know, she could have had a shorter heel on than she did when she tried on the dress.
Agreed.
Or when the measurements were sent from to Christian for the gown, the length could have been adjusted or something.
Agreed.
But she looks absolutely stunning.
Agreed. Because we watched the On the Red Carpet from ABC, and they talked about how the length of the carpet, the full Oscars carpet, is the length of 3 football fields.
It is.
It's longer than I thought.
Yeah. It's a lot. It's a lot of walking, but she looks beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Gorgeous.
All right, let's see who else we have. We have
Isabella Rossellini.
Yes, and you know, I just adore her. Conclave, she was amazing. Amazing movie. This blue, and then the blue velvet, her homage to David Lynch, and the blue velvet, I thought just beautiful. She's a stunning woman.
She is.
She is a stunning woman. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And Dolce & Gabbana. And just beautiful.
Gorgeous.
Just beautiful. Beautiful. Age appropriate.
Yes.
And you know, fashion has no age or size. You can wear what you want as long as it looks good on you, is how I feel. But sometimes there's a hit or miss. But that was a slay. She looked beautiful.
She did. She did. Next up, actress June Squibb in Custom Johnny Was.
I love her. This woman is 95 years old.
She looks amazing.
I thought this was so cute. I just thought I'm like, look at her. It's just, and I love this. I was going to do something in a fabric similar to this because I really love this fabric. To me, it just didn't make her look her age.
No, it was very youthful.
It was very youthful. I just thought it was very, very, I just thought it was adorable. And Johnny Was, great job, custom. I loved it.
Loved it.
Let's see, who else do we have?
Next up, director Ava DuVernay in Custom Louis Vuitton.
Beautiful.
I loved it. It was simple, but it was elegant. I loved the shoulder detail.
Gorgeous.
I'm sure some people probably didn't like the shoulders, but I thought it was very nice. It was a nice, soft glam.
She's a beautiful woman.
She is.
She looked gorgeous. Absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning.
Next up, Gal Gadot in Prada.
What'd you think about that?
I liked it. To me, it was very just old Hollywood. It was a ball gown. It was red on the red carpet. I loved how her hair was pulled back, because she had that beautiful necklace on with the Tiffany jewels. I thought it was good.
I did too.
It was a slay.
It was a slay. And also we had Oprah.
Yes.
Now Oprah didn't do the carpet. She came out and did the tribute to Quincy Jones with Whoopi, and still that men's suiting, which is so, you know, with the tie. I liked it.
It was custom Dolce & Gabbana.
I thought it was beautiful. It was a slay for me. I thought Oprah looked great in that.
It was. Next up, we have Guy Pearce. Now I'm not sure who he's wearing. For whatever reason, it's very hard to find who he was wearing, but a lot of people noticed that he had a Free Palestine pin on his tuxedo, which was nice.
Which was very nice. Whoever did this suit, it's impeccable.
It is.
It looks good on him, and good for him, you know?
Yeah.
You know, a lot of times when people don't like to get political at these things, but, you know, he took a stance, and good for him.
Good for him.
Good for him.
Next up, Oscar winner Adrienne Brody in Custom Giorgio Armani with a fabulous brooch by designer Elsa Jin.
Beautiful. I mean, I couldn't, of course the suit impeccable me, but I just couldn't stop looking at that brooch.
It was gorgeous.
That brooch was everything. Congratulations to him. You know, the throwing a big gum to Georgina Chapman. I was like, what's up with that?
Yeah.
I was like, come on, we didn't need all that.
I know.
And the speech is still going on, by the way.
Oh yeah, by the way.
It's still going on.
But we also have to talk about that he and Halle recreated their kiss from the Oscars.
I saw that and I thought about them. Well, I thought about that. I said they're both there together, and because that was a little much the first time.
It was. I don't think she was expecting it.
She wasn't expecting. I think he might have had a little bit to drink or something that night. But anyway, but at least they made fun of it, and good for them. But kudos to him. He's a great actor.
He is.
But the speech was a little much. But
it was.
He's so good, and I understand.
Yeah,
I understand. And congratulations to him. Congratulations to him.
Next up, Stacey Martin, his co-star in The Brutalist, and Louis Vuitton.
This looks like the same fabric as Cynthia's dress that we hated. That one where she had that big peplum thing that looked like a
it was just like a
big panel.
Yeah, that panel. I didn't like it.
I didn't like it either, and I don't like this.
No, and what my biggest pet peeve with some of these stylists sometimes is do your research. Cynthia is a nominated actress all across the board this award season. Why would you put another nominee in a similar gown during the same award season?
Yes.
That's a big faux pas.
That's a big faux pas. And
regardless of if the dress was good or not.
No. This one was definitely a nay for me.
Agreed.
All right, Hannah Stocking, she wore Celia, and I think I'm gonna try to not butcher this name. I think it's Critterati.
Okay.
Beautiful.
I loved it.
It was, and I loved the corset with the big ball skirt. Beautiful.
And then she had the fun martini purse.
Yes.
That was just super cute.
Super cute. Loved it. I did too. I definitely love that. Then also we had, and I love her name, is Kensington Tallman wearing Pamela Rowland. This was beautiful.
It was.
It's just classy and elegant, and it's different. And I just thought, even though it's that, that kind of that eggshell color, it didn't wash her out with her dark hair. I thought it was pretty.
It was. And what I liked about it too is that they added the train, because in the original garment it doesn't go up as far, so they kind of modified it, and I thought that really made a difference.
And if you look in the pictures of her, the placement of the hem, it hits the floor perfectly.
Exactly.
And that is what separates the women from the girls.
Agreed.
You've got to have that hem is so important on a red carpet. So like I said, a lot of times, we were talking about how they're walking that carpet and they may have different shoes on. Maybe they have their comfortable shoes on and somebody's got their stylist or a publicist or somebody has their other shoes. But this is impeccable.
I love
impeccable. She's one of the best dresses of the night for me. I thought it was gorgeous.
All right.
Very understated, but very gorgeous.
Agreed. All right, next up, Oscar winner Kieran Culkin wearing Colm Dillion.
What'd you think?
I liked it. I thought it was subtle.
Yes.
It was simple, but it was subtle. Mm-hmm. He gave a funny speech, and and we had afterwards, we had watched, because, a lot of the, leading up to the Oscars, they always do all these little specials on everybody's careers, and really watching how many things he's been in. He's been over his course of his 30-year career. Because he's in
30 years, yes.
He's done a lot of work.
He's done a lot of work, and he is really amazingly talented. And congratulations to him, and we'll see if he's going to get that fourth kid.
Yeah.
But the movie was, what's it called?
A Real Pain?
A Real Pain. It was good. It was really, really, really good. And congratulations to him. Well deserved. So well deserved.
Agreed.
I want to give a shout out and just, we can't forget her. She won last year. Our girl.
Davine Joy Randolph. Custom Tamara Ralph.
And let me tell you something. This is how you do a gown for a plus size woman.
Absolutely.
It is impeccable. It is impeccable. She's one of the best dresses of the night for me.
Agreed.
This was so beautiful on her, and I just love the way it's fitted, and I love that they didn't put her in a like they didn't put that.
Yeah, they didn't weigh her down with jewelry.
Yes.
She just had the pretty scarf that went into the length of the train. I love how they did the short hair. I thought it was very nice. And even though this was a black gown, because it's strapless and it showed skin, it didn't look as heavy as a lot of the other black gowns on the carpet. Exactly.
And that was like the same thing with Hannah Stocking. She had the corset and then the big ball gown. Even though it's all black, it still was an all black look that wasn't just like so goth and so overdone.
Agreed.
You know, I thought it was absolutely beautiful. And I want to just do a shout out for, we got to mention Conan O'Brien.
Yes.
I thought he did an amazing job. And I see the picture of him on the red carpet with his wife. His tux is impeccable.
Loved it.
Her gown is so ill-fitting and so it's too big for her.
I didn't like it.
It just doesn't do anything for her. And then you can see her feet are sticking out underneath the gown. I just hate this look.
Yeah, it wasn't my favorite.
This look. It wasn't my favorite look. But I thought overall, I thought the Oscars was very well done. I thought it was entertaining.
Yeah, he had some good jokes.
He had some really good jokes. And there's another one in the books, the 97th annual.
Absolutely.
It's already come and gone.
I know, just like that.
Just like that. I mean, we were just talking about award season, and we've had the Grammys, we've had the SAGs, the Critics' Choice, Independent Spirit.
Palm Springs International Film
Festival.
I mean, they were all out. And
they were boom, boom, boom. And now it's like, here we are. We're already in March.
Yeah,
Can't believe it. So we made it.
We made it. And then just to close out, we want to give a special shout out to costume designer Paul Tazwell, the first black man to win costume designer at the Academy Awards.
Woo-hoo.
I loved his Dolce & Gabbana tuxedo. I loved that brooch that went down along the silk tie. It was just impeccable. His speech was impeccable. And
Everything.
if you look at his work, I mean, between Broadway and film, Death Becomes Her, Suffs, Wicked. I mean, he is a real once in a lifetime talent.
Yeah, he is.
Have to agree.
So there you have it. That's our Slay or Nay Oscars edition 2025.
Yes.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in. You know, we're a small little channel, but we're growing. Thank you guys for supporting us. Comment, like, subscribe. We're going to keep slaying and naying. We're going to keep reading the comments. Because, you know, it's always shady out there in these streets.
In those commenting streets.
In these commenting streets. So, thank you guys again for watching. And we're going to talk about the
Vanity Fair
after party. Because there's more, honey.
Oh, yes.
This is
the
just
biggest party in Hollywood.
The biggest party in Hollywood. So, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you when we see you.
Bye.